Alright everybody, this is going to be a video on how to install a trigger connector on a Glock 42 and 43. The Glock 42 is going to be pretty much the same thing as a Glock 43 in terms of the trigger connector. What we're going to do is make sure that the gun is safe. So there's no magazine in the gun. We're going to pull the slide back. Nothing in the chamber. Still no magazine. We're going to pull the trigger. Alright. Now I'm going to reposition my hand like so. Pull it back about 1/4 of an inch. There's a lever on this side and the other side. I'm going to push all the way down and the slide comes right off. This upper assembly we're not going to worry about, so I'm going to put it over here. First we got to take out this pin, which involves the slide lock as well. The slide lock on the Glock 42 and 43 are tensioned by a spring, so it can be kind of a pain. You got to make sure it's in the middle of the tension. I usually have good luck wiggling the slide lock while I push that pin out. So that pin I'm just going to put there. Going to pull out the locking block. The slide lock will come out. Notice that spring on there tensions it, so it makes it hard to take apart. Normal Glocks don't have that. This is going to have 3 pins. This just has 2. Alright, now that we got that out, we can push this back pin out. I'm going to put that up there. This whole trigger assembly comes out. Alright, on Glock 42 and 43, you can take off this whole trigger bar just like that. It's easy. There's the trigger bar. I already have my ghost ink edge connector in there, but I'll show you how to take it out. The back side, this Glock takedown tool perfectly fits in there, and you can push it out. So what you can do when you have your new Glock trigger connector, just push that in there. Fits right in perfectly. You're gonna put the trigger bar into that little slot right there, and then there's a little tab that goes into an open piece of plastic on the trigger housing. So pretty much I'm pushing it down and it's sliding along that trigger connector. So I'm going to hold it like that, put the trigger back in the housing, and now it's just going to be reassembled the opposite way. So I'll put that rear pin back in. Slide lock right there, maybe. The locking block can go back in if you don't drop it. Alright, this pin is usually easier to get back in than it is to get out. So what I'll do is I'll push down on in here as I'm pushing the pin in. And see how that is in? Just snapped in. Alright, we'll put that slide assembly back up there. Haven't even touched it. Chamber clear, no mag. Good to go. Hope you guys enjoyed.